Yo, Crypto Nation, what's going on? I'm Nemesis, and we got my home dogs here. Got Crypto Mikkel in his house. We got my man Jay over here. Got Chris Anderson, Gundy.
What up, everybody?
And oh my lord, we have one of our old friends coming to visit us here on a Friday night. Native.
He saw the signal. Signal. He came. Nice.
Yeah, that's funny. That's good stuff.
Oh yeah,
Good
yeah.
Stuff. How are you doing, buddy?
So now it's me, I guess. I'm doing good. I appreciate the invite. Like I was telling everybody off stream here, I was in the middle of literally putting my computer back together, and messages came through, and you guys send an invite or anything like that, I always accept. So I am here, man, with computer still open box, cooking my feet.
Nice
You just gotta see the message first. You just gotta see the message first.
Right, don't stick your toes too far. Don't catch the fans.
Yeah, I know, right?
Don't catch the fans, man.
That sound when you touch the fan blades.
You're like, oh,
you guys know it, right?
That's like my. It's like the number one sound when I'm like messing with the stuff, because mine are like centralized, like in a living quarters. So I'll sit there and like my daughter will be sitting there like watching me sometimes, and I'll sit there and I'll catch the fan. And I'll catch her. She goes, oh, did it get you?
Like, that's right, it got you.
Yeah, it did.
Now you only have to do that one time.
Fingers away.
It scares you more than it hurts, though, right?
Right.
Yeah, it really doesn't hurt.
I like those awesome backgrounds, man. I really like Gundy's, though.
Yeah. Oh, I got a new one for you guys. Hang on, let me pull it up.
Yes.
That's nice.
I know, he does weird stuff.
I actually gotta thank everybody, because those of you who are Patreons, I got a green screen now.
Oh,
Mikkel hooked it up because you guys actually paid for it. Thank you so much.
Yep.
You guys are awesome.
Because of the Patreons. So I made sure that it all worked out. I was like, all right, well, cool. We'll fix that and work that out. And then thank you, Patreons.
Yeah.
Y'all, the
Elevate it.
Patreonages paid for his green screen. So now he can look all fancy with the rest of us.
I think that's awesome, man. That is awesome.
It's a nice little spaz.
I'm wishing I could see like the Whopper back there in your background, Gundy. That would be cool. Remember that movie War Games with the Whopper?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Nice.
Is your Zoom updated, Chris?
I don't think so.
Oh, probably not. Because I was like, we could probably switch it to make it like, how we have this thing. Because Jay's isn't updated for some reason.
Oh yeah, check it out.
He can't get his to work right.
Oh, the video?
Yeah.
Images in the back?
I was like, dude, now Jay needs to get his so that way he can have his
Jay
intro
looks
play.
like he's setting up for a trade over here. He's got his phone rolling. I see him looking at his other monitor. So he's getting ready for a trade.
1, 2, 3, 4, right here in front of me with my little controller.
Stacking sats.
Right,
Hey,
right.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of Zoom, boy, their stock was doing good for a while there.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Yeah, then the Fed found that they couldn't lower interest rates enough to keep the Ponzi scheme going.
Yeah, we won't get
Shots
triggered
fired.
this soon.
Not like this,
Easy,
guys.
everybody. Easy.
Yeah.
It's too early. It's only 5 minutes in, man.
I don't think anyone swore yet.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, that's
Hey,
right.
Bit Native,
The jar.
yes, you.
Yeah, the
Watch
jar. Hey, you're in the stream,
You're in the
you're-
stream.
You're liable.
Right.
It's a bummer, man.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
soon quarter's not going to be worth much. We're going to have to start dollaring up.
Yeah.
Fiat's going to fall a little bit more.
I may as well just ask for a deposit address.
How we
We're going to
did.
talk about the government because
Hey, we can prepay. It's cool.
I'll DM it to you.
Oh, yeah. You talking about putting hardware together, that's pretty much what I did today. Was I finally got my BCU 1525 all together with its new water block. This thing is like
So sensual.
heavy as all get out. It's like, oh my god.
Sniff it.
I know. There's some sound effects with that too, right?
Yeah, this thing has got like some
nice.
serious like copper plate on here. I mean, the whole upper block is what weighs everything. Then it's just got an aluminum back plate on there.
Mikhail's has a turbo on his.
Mine goes faster.
Spin it up.
Said nobody. It sounds faster.
Dude, it's loud.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's really loud. I was
I
surprised.
believe it.
Oh man.
It's my biggest fan. That's for sure. It's my biggest blower.
Oh,
Lick it or cheat.
Nefarious is saying in the chat that people are swearing. We need to hit that quarter up button.
Uh-oh.
Really? Uh-oh.
On
Who
who?
swears?
He's swearing already.
Who did it?
He said he had his jar ready, so it's okay.
Who did it?
It wasn't this guy.
Who did
That's all
me?
I'm saying. Well, it might have been. I might have cussed 2 or 3 times.
What up, yes?
Yo.
It doesn't count before we're recording.
Right.
Well, no, we were recording.
Oh, so then.
At least
so then
once.
I gotta go. All right.
It's like, hey, Yashnik. Yo, I bet you wish you
Turbo
had
sleep
one of
blower.
these.
It's a blower to a BCU 1525.
You're a blower.
You're a blower. Talk to me like
Shoot. Kiss your mama with that mouth?
that. No.
So, Bit Native, what have you been up to? We've for those who aren't watching digital or digital, what have you been up to?
So I've been, grinding it out, trying to essentially go to the next level in providing services and information for people, working on websites. So one of the things that I did when, we were back on Yin broadcasting and everything, you know how you dig for the news, right? And you have news pushed to you. One of the things that I wanted to do was create an ability to capture the news just in case some site, someone came after the site or the site went down. So that's one of the things I did first was I created a news aggregator so I could actually have news and I could actually do research on my own news data. So I wanted to do that, and then I wanted to branch out from there and create an ability for people to communicate in a static way. There were a lot of Discord channels, which Discord is great. I love Discord. There's a lot of Telegram channels. Telegram is great. I like Telegram a little less than Discord. But the biggest thing is it's very hard to search for things sometimes in the channels in Discord or Telegram. So I actually set up a Discourse server, which is similar to the Bitcoin.pub. It's actually the same software. The other thing I did is I've been working on some master nodes on the back end to work with some people as far as one-click master nodes on the Divi project. And right now I'm moving into validators and looking at blockchain as a service. Actually, right here behind me, I've got an Ethereum 2.0. It's the Prism version of the Ethereum 2.0 testnet that I've been working on. And it's been fun. It's challenging. It's already challenging working with some of the blockchains out there, but when they're like in alpha, ooh-wee.
little buggy.
Oh yeah,
Bug or two?
yeah. I thought it was my fault. I thought I was doing something wrong. And then you find out
No.
later. Oh no, here.
That feature
It's
hasn't been
update.
built in yet. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. So it's been fun. I'm trying to get a way for, I guess, people to get in, stake, because I think it's great mining. I still mine. But you're not going to get everyone to become a miner. You're just not. Most people, they either can get a wallet, use a wallet, or they're like, yeah, no, I'm going to need some help with that. So I'm going to try to go somewhere in between for the people that, mining is too far off for them, but they do want to do something, maybe staking. So give them something to stake on that's easy. If I can provide something on a Raspberry Pi, create some images. I've got the GitHub that's set up for the Nakamoto network that we've been working on over there. So the GitHub's set up, the Discourse is set up so we can chat about it and everything. And I'm working on identifying and sourcing some hardware, dealing with some overseas vendors, and I'm actually working on trademark for that as well. So that's what I've been up to. Busy.
Grinding, man.
Yeah.
Dude, that is awesome.
Well,
we're
gonna get them with the. Oh, sorry. We're gonna get them with the ease of use. The easier we make it for them, the more.
Yeah,
people are
that's
gonna be influenced.
User experience counts.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's one of the big important things I discovered the more I looked into trying to educate people in blockchain is a lot of people don't understand current financial instruments, current financial, processes, regulations, and banking in general, besides crypto. So that's a challenge in itself. And I think filling that gap is going to have to be completed as well as teaching them crypto, So we'll have to take a look at that. I think.
Some people still think the dollar's backed by gold. It's like, no, that's a long time ago.
well, see, that's the thing is, when you encounter people like that, and sometimes people don't understand a lot of the financial instruments, and when you compare crypto to just regular everyday financial instruments, they're already lost before you even begin. Yep.
Unfortunately,
yeah. It's sad because it's kind of, man, you're gonna get me started. It's kind of the way, conditioned. We are freaking conditioned.
Get the hover going on. better have that finger hovering, Brian.
I know. But I had a conversation with my mother, and she kind of like triggered me a little bit, and I kind of went off. I was like about halfway through the conversation, and I just hear my mom just really silently going, "You're kind of scaring me with all of this." And I'm like, "Mom, this is true. This is the wool that's over everybody's eyes."
You're right. You kind of sound like a lunatic sometimes.
Oh my God, yeah.
People that really don't understand how they're being taken advantage of, I guess, is the way to put it.
Yeah.
People don't know that Martin Luther King was actually assassinated by the CIA. It's like they actually came out and freaking apologized and paid off the family and whatnot. I was like, yes, we did it, but they're still teaching it in schools that he was assassinated.
Come on, Mr.
Other
Anderson.
way, it's like,
yeah, you're definitely gonna get me triggered on that one. 'Cause
that's a whole nother conversation.
It is. But
big.
in an analogy to what you were talking about, this came out. It was in the news, but they're still teaching it in schools the wrong way that they've been teaching it for 30 years.
Dude, 90% of the history book is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's all one-sided, You don't ever
So
hear.
is it any wonder why people don't understand how money and finances and anything works?
Well, it's because they don't teach them in school either.
And they're too busy watching Netflix.
Not a single freaking finance class through K through 12. They don't offer any of it.
Nope.
Exactly. It would make more sense. Well, I don't know if it would make more sense. It would be more, I guess, acceptable if they just, we forgot. But no, it's on purpose. It's on purpose.
Right? They don't even teach kids how to write a checkbook, how to write a check and balance a checkbook at all. It's like scary.
Yeah.
It's the check-to-check generation, man. No one has any savings.
They teach you how to sign up for student loans.
Yeah, how to
get you
sign.
and
And
get
they're
you
like,
down
hey,
into
look,
that
you
rabbit
can spend your future money off of a piece of plastic.
Well, see, that's important though. That's important.
Money for a worthless piece of paper that hangs on your wall that says you've been brainwashed. And it's not going to guarantee you a job to have that.
Right.
That's true. That's true. And it's not that it's worthless. It's what you're able to make of it. That's part of the challenge, right?
Depends on the paper. I mean, doctor,
Panda.
lawyer,
Panda.
couple other things.
Yeah, it does depend. It does. It
Yeah.
depends on what you can make of it, because if it opens the right door and you know how to kick it in, then that's going to be good for you. But like I was going to say is,
Good old Panda.
on purpose,
Love you,
they don't teach you, and they stress that you just go out and make more money. That's the key. Go out and make enough money so that we can get a large enough cut. And
Large enough cut.
yes, exactly. The
Hey,
more
man.
you make, the bigger the cut they get, right?
Yeah, and God forbid you have to get a second job, because then that'll bump you into a higher tax bracket. So not only will you get taxed on the tax you already paid, they're going to go back on your check for the whole year and tax you more.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
so
you can't do that.
Yep.
You got to make more so they get paid. Because if you're not making any money, they're not going to get paid. Now, learning how to properly manage that money, they don't want you to know that part. No, you don't need to know. You don't need to know. Here, just make more money, put it in a savings account, and pay your taxes.
And
That's-
get 5 credit cards.
That's
You know,
yeah.
FICA
Yeah.
scores are important.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and everyone needs an $800,000 house mortgage.
Yeah.
FICA scores are a shackle. Those are shackles. They are financial shackles. That is for sure. There's
Takes a lot.
good scores, there's the bad scores, and then there's the threat of harming your score that keeps you in line, right?
Yeah.
It does
it
what
is,
it's
man.
told.
Yeah, we know you've made on-time payments for 20 years, but you missed one last month, so we're going to dock you.
It's not even that it does what it's told, it does what they tell it to do, because you have no control over it except paying people your money and ensuring that you investigate if someone puts a mark against it, because anyone could put a mark against it, and it's your problem to go and fix it. Yeah. And then when they lose your information,
There's data breach, and
it's your problem to ensure you don't get your identity stolen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a
Man, I'll
scam.
talk about this all day. I'll let someone else talk.
People need to hear this stuff.
Dude, it's been a while since we've heard a conspiracy theory Sunday or anything like that, It's been a while.
This is a
It all
conspiracy.
depends on who's
But is
around.
it a conspiracy? Sure.
Right. Exactly.
It might be true to you, but to other people, it's just a fallacy.
It's like my mother. She's like, yeah, you save up your money, and I'm like, Mom, you put your money into your savings account, and the government's sitting there just off the top before they even tax you for that money you just earned. They're printing 7% of it away on you.
400 billion.
Right?
Oh,
They're
that's the funniest thing is that they're printing 7% a year on average away from you.
and but in the last
when you
5
get a raise at work, it's not 7%.
Even if you get a raise. Like,
Right.
the only way to get a raise in today's market, and especially in IT, is you got to switch jobs.
Right, I
You gotta
haven't.
literally
I
quit,
haven't seen
say, "Peace
a
out," and go get another job.
right. I haven't seen a real pay raise in years.
Yeah, no, like it's bad.
Now, 30 cents is not going to freaking make a difference. That's
No.
if they're printing off 7% every year, but your yearly raise is like 30 cents, you're going to be so hurting.
Dude, if you get the
And
yearly
The
raise,
the thing is
people
that
have
place.
second and third
they
jobs.
they knew that they couldn't like legalize slavery. Okay.
Who the hell's getting a yearly raise?
They
Get yearly raises.
Come on, Wendell.
Yeah, they knew that they couldn't
Who dat?
they couldn't sit there and have legalized slavery, but they figured out that they can bring back an old trick that used to be from back in the day. It was a little terminology called indentured servants. And the difference was that you no longer had to worry about ownership. You put them into such debt that they had to come into work the next day. They had no choice. And then their bosses can sit there and be like, "Oh, you have a problem? I could fire you for your reward." And as an indentured servant, you don't have the choice. You have to tell your boss, "Yes, sir, I'll get right on top of it. I'm sorry, I was out of line."
And
How far away from that are we right now?
it's been here, man.
It's been here.
Especially in IT realm.
So I want to respond to Gary in the chat. He said people want to live lavish lives and they don't want to invest in anything good. So I asked him, what kind of investments he recommends, and he said besides a good 401k or Roth, I would diversify into things like BTC and gold. I agree with the BTC and even the gold a little bit, but I guess I would ask is how's the 401k doing right now today this week?
Down 3,000 points. Oh no!
Oh god, that hurt. Yeah, I just watched my 401k just.
Well,
Bags are so heavy.
I would add a little thing to that.
Yeah.
Something to the most successful asset that has created more millionaires than anything else in the entire world is real estate. If you are an owner and you're able to rent out or flip and sell, that's where it is. If you can become an owner that gets residual income every month.
Yeah, that's true. That's the thing is people always need a roof over their heads, right? And if you're doing real estate for cash flow and you're providing a roof over someone's head, you'll be a lot more stable than
And farmable land, like Walter says.
now.
Real
Loan
estate,
rates are pretty
farmable
cheap
land.
right now. Loan rates are definitely cheap
They're
right
giving
now.
that loan money away.
Yeah.
They're like, government, give us more money. We need to loan out these people more money.
Right.
Yeah, they need to spend money on more things.
Yeah. So what I was going to say is there's a lot of those companies that are being invested as part of people's 401ks and retirement investments that are, overvalued and they don't even make a profit. How do you have a company with these mega evaluations that don't make a profit? I don't understand it at all. I don't. But that's our current stock market and investment instruments.
If you don't make a profit, you can write it off on taxes, though.
All right. Now we're really going to step in it. I have to wipe my. So they were saying that some of the hardest hit industries, such as the airlines and the cruise ship industries, they may, put them or include them in the Corona package that they're working on, the $1 billion package to help out with that. They may include them in that so that they can support them through this rough financial time for them. And that's a bailout of the airline and the cruise line industry.
Yep.
What do you guys think about that? Where's your bailout?
Right.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I work in data centers where, Alibaba's at, and all those guys are Chinese, so.
I mean, they're bailing them out with your money.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Dude, so, kind of speaking on that, kind of in the sense of I had my first experience with, like, the virus shortage.
Would you go to Costco and see no water?
No. So we went and upgraded the wife's phone today, which was an absolute nightmare.
Usually is.
Yeah, it was the worst. It was like supposed to be the easiest first go trip experience. No, it's terrible. So we did all that. Yeah, it was fun, terrible, great. Got the phone, but we were sitting there talking to the person, and they were like, yeah, we only have like a few of these left, and we're like, oh really? And we're like, yeah, like we're starting to run low on iPhones too. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, it's the virus has actually impacted their ship, like their supply
chain.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like,
Well,
wow.
they practice they have a practice that I don't understand why they do it, but it's a just-in-time supply chain. So they make everything at the point of ordering it. That's when they finally start pumping out product. So they don't sit on any extra inventory. It is up to the end user that is making all the stuff to make sure that they bought enough. But a lot of times they don't. They're lucky if they've got a week's worth of stuff on hand.
You know what? I think I remember that. I think they had a problem way back in maybe the iPhone 3 or 4 days, and they were just stuck with a bunch of bad chips or something. And they learned their lesson from that, and they made changes to go to that just in time.
Right.
You're right about that. Yep.
Yeah, then they made a dumbed down version and sold them anyway.
Yeah, that's what they do. They get their money back one way or the other.
Oh yeah, they do. And
this
waste
one's
not.
that great. It's okay. We'll just leave it with the dumbed down version later.
Right.
I work in the data center realm, and we're getting, our intake for like memory chips is like sparse. Like we're waiting on racks and like on weekly basis, and they're like, just don't show up. They're like, oh well, we didn't have enough RAM to populate this rack, so we didn't send it.
Yep.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of like one of the experiences that I've had running Doge Lord. I actually
You ran out of RAM?
No. As far as them not, oh, this isn't enough orders to actually fill it, so we're not going to ship it to you.
Oh man.
I'm still waiting on an order for like 3 months now.
Damn.
Oh man.
That's rough.
That's real rough.
Hey,
But
if pay the piper,
you
to
can
start up those
actually
factories.
you can actually see some of this issue even in the mining sector now too, because there's only 3 or 4 chip manufacturers in China, and then one old outdated one here in Silicon Valley, and a lot of those are right in the heart of Sichuan, China, hardest hit region for the coronavirus. So yeah, you're going to be sitting there and watching a lot of these mining companies that are making chipsets slowing down production for other people. They're going to be making it for themselves.
Yeah, it's like Bitmain hanging on to all those S19s.
Right. Gotta test it first for testing purposes.
Yeah, I gotta make sure this is good before I give it to you.
Testing those. What was the K20?
Oh yeah,
The K20 for CKB.
CKB, the A6
Eagle Song algorithm.
Yep, is about to get wrecked.
It started
and-
getting wrecked today. It's already hash rate's already 2x and difficulty is already.
Wow, in a
3x.
day? That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
they do like well over 1,000 gigahashes.
Yeah.
So for comparison, a F1 Mini on EqualSong gets what was it, 1 gigahash. A BCU 1525 gets around. I mean, you might see. I think it's like 18 is the best. Like 15 to 18 is the best gigahashes on the BCU 1525. So yeah, you're talking about well over like 10x of what the best hardware out there can do by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I was like, ouch.
No bueno.
Yeah, and they're only like $1,400, and like right now they make like $400 a day, whatever it was.
Ooh.
I don't think that'll stay
That's
forever.
after the 2x. It still makes $400 a day.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's
Wow.
ridiculous.
I know, right? Just imagine if you could have one like right now.
They're not even out yet. They're on pre-order.
Yeah.
They're on pre-order, and today
time-
the hash rate 2x. So today is the day
Tomorrow
that
will be like
turned them
4,
on.
and the next day will be like 10.
Today's the day they turned them on and start doing some testing on them, making sure they're all good. They're like, oh, we're just gonna all those early adopters.
I know.
Yeah, they always have they have always got the early adopters, the ones on their secret emailing list that paid a little more to make sure that they got it before everybody else. These are your major farms. And the reason why they're getting it first is that
They're ordering thousands.
Right. They're ordering truckloads of them.
You guys see the news bit about that mining operation that makes like 60,000 in Bitcoin a day?
Oh, the one in New York, the power facility.
In New York, really?
Christ.
Yeah, there's a power facility in New York, and they make $50,000 a day. They said even after the happening, they will still be well in like profit margin.
Wow.
But they
That's hot.
bought they
Literally, right?
they own a power
Careful,
facility.
don't say that
though.
too often. Paris Hilton will sue us.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, was that a mark?
Oh yeah.
It was. I heard the cat pop.
Hey, you know, it happens. It happens. You know, you just gotta slide them out at inopportune occasions.
When the best time is opportune.
That's right.
That's funny. Yeah. So I don't know. It was an interesting day dealing with that though, and hearing about my first shortage of like product. Because I mean, I've heard of, you know, like ASICs being delayed, the S19, because of
Like
the virus and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It was interesting having like an actual.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
Obelisk
first
was pretty. You know, they had good vision, but every time they threw something out there, the hash rate would just crumble them. Bitmain would come be like, "Here's one," and they're like, "Oh, what happened?"
That's messed up.
Hey man,
So-
yeah. I'll
so
spin
how
this
did-
for you?
How did the iPhone get on the list of priorities during the shortage, though?
I have no idea.
Someone's worried about iPhones. Oh yeah, we're out of iPhones too.
Yeah, that's
Good.
That's what the guy said. I didn't care personally.
Throw those
Exactly
things in the
right.
trash. Here, this is what you need right here. I'll show you.
Uh,
Oh,
I just got an email from something about iPhone admitting to slowing down the older iPhones.
oh yeah, of course
That's what they do, man. Yeah.
Well, now you're going to be able to claim a suit against them.
Oh yeah.
So that suit went through and like finally won.
Hmm
Nice.
Wow.
Good for them.
Which one is that, Gundy? The Ultra?
Yeah, hell yeah, it's the Ultra.
Yeah,
You're gonna
that's
spend a
what-
G, you might as well fork out the other $300 and get a good one.
The fact that you have to spend a G is,
I know, right? Jesus.
yeah, it's like, what?
Like
Really?
a mortgage payment.
I mean, it's a decent laptop for sure, right?
Oh yeah.
Get a decent
it's a
laptop.
good computer, or like
Darn
a,
good
or a
computer.
decent
Oh, yeah, if you're
decent
building
mining rig.
Yeah.
You
It's-
know what I mean? Find
It's
some
1/9
budget
of a Bitcoin.
It actually lives up to its name though.
More than that, but whatever.
part. It's a BCU
The
1525.
Ultra, it's definitely Ultra. Like they named it Ultra, and it's definitely you know, it definitely coincides with the name for sure.
At 100 times zoom.
I mean, that's all gimmicky shit, but
Oh.
they literally packed it with like
Just
the
roll it
max
up the tongue.
everything. Like you got 120 refresh rate on your screen. You know, you got
16 gigabytes of RAM.
100x zoom. It'll do fucking 8K video.
Oh.
Shit is sick, man.
Oh.
You are squeezing those things up like turds.
Well, we could
Conveniently.
Likes him, the Ultra.
Well, if you got enough money to buy an Ultra, I can throw a couple dollars into the bucket,
So are most of the Ultra features, I guess, in the camera? Because that's what it seemed like to me.
Yeah, I mean the camera's bad.
Yeah.
Ace.
Here's himself.
But
Oh,
yeah, I mean the only time
Almost.
100x space zoom even benefiting you is like at the beach if you want to scope chicks from like 2 football fields away.
I like this.
But other than that, like I mean,
We
maybe
were
you
up
could
there,
point
they
at the
said
moon.
that you could
Oh,
take
that's what I need to
pictures of
do.
the
I need to actually point it at space and see what happens.
Yeah, they said you could take pictures of the moon when we were at the AT&T store
Yeah.
or whatever. They were like, "Oh, you can take pictures of the moon with
Yeah, I
this
mean,
thing." And I was like,
I'd probably
"What?"
mount it up on a tripod.
I don't know about all that, but
because when you're 100x zooming, you can't hold that thing in your hands.
No way. I mean,
not gonna
just
go down.
breathing. You'd be like, oh my god, I'm gonna get sick.
The only time you could use a 100x zoom is if you got a tripod and a telescope.
right.
Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't.
Is it using all 3 cameras or just the one? Just one
It
of them.
depends. Like each camera has a different function. Like you got like a slow mo, was it a wide angle, the regular one, and the space zoom is actually pointed sideways, and it hits a mirror and comes out the back. So like that's why if you look at this thing, like the bump on it is huge, and the phone weighs a ton. But you put a case on it, it's it's like a Note 10 kind of pretty much. I mean, it's a little bit bigger. I think it's like
Note 10
6.9.
had like pointy corners.
Oh, this thing is completely rounded.
Whenever we were looking at
definitely
all
sexy.
of them, it was like the Note 10's corners were like, it was a defined like rectangle. Like, it was very interesting
brick.
because I have I've used a lot of notes and none of them were like that. Like, I mean, it was like defined corners. I was like, why would you do that?
But
No, it felt
conspiracy theorists, you still can't remove the battery, so
Yep.
no hardware dip switches for connectivity. So
weird. And no what was it? 3.5 port, so no headphone jack.
yeah, they nixed the headphone jack. I'm like,
Yep,
Samsung,
no headphone jack.
You suck.
The
Samsung.
first time, they were like, "Oh, fine, we're gonna go ahead and cut the cord on that." No.
Yeah, why don't you try to be like Apple more? Assholes.
Hey.
I'm going to count that one.
That is not a business model you should follow.
Taking away headphone jacks.
Yeah. What the hell, man?
I know.
It's like all us freaking boomers and Gen X kids over here.
Hey,
we
man.
love to plug stuff in. You know?
Don't. I've still got mine. 3.5. Oh.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Well,
Yeah.
everything's Bluetooth nowadays, and
True.
makes it
Yeah,
we're no
but I
longer
mean,
gonna
if you
have
drive an old
$3 freaking
hoopty,
headphones anymore.
you drive a
I have an
hoopty
old-
from 1994. It doesn't have Bluetooth, bro. You got that cassette
Valid
adapter
point.
with the freaking 3.5 on it. Yeah.
Right.
My 74 Chevelle does not have Bluetooth capabilities.
Yeah, you need the 8-track to 3.5.
I modified the back of my radio to have to have a headphone jack, and now I can't even use it.
That's right.
What a shame.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I'm going to take a quick second to just change subject real quick because I'm seeing a lot of Doge Lord merch on the screen right now. I see Jay's got the
man.
the American flag Bitcoin shirt. You're wearing the DCA adventure with your name on the back of it.
Hat
And then we got hat
and
and
shirt.
T-shirt from Mikkel over there.
Oh, nice.
That is awesome.
I'm double rocking it because I'm cool.
One of the cool kids.
You guys rock. That is awesome.
Hey guys, you can go to that link that I was posted in the chat, and that goes directly to the DCA adventure spread.
Exactly.
Use the
And
code
You could
free shipping.
free shipping.
Free shipping. All capital letters. Free shipping.
Free.
One word. One word. All caps. And guess what it gives you guys? Guess what? Free shipping.
No.
I know.
I
Never
thought
would've
free
thought that was
shipping
good.
would give you 10%
The price you
off.
see is the price you pay. Isn't it great?
Well, besides taxes, if your state has them.
Yeah, well, you can't get away from
You
the
try
tax
to avoid
man.
that. Try to avoid
The tax man will cometh every day.
whenever you can.
All right, they
Always.
tax you when you
Not
earn the
financial
money,
advice.
they tax you when you spend the money, and they tax you when you save the money.
You buy a house and you don't have 20%, they tax you on the mortgage. I'm like, who the
Tax
hell came up
forward
with
back.
mortgage tax? Like, this is like not, I don't want to be a part
This
of
is
it.
The only
robbery.
reason they came
Wanna
up
be
with
part of
it
it.
and it stuck is because
Can I opt
nobody.
out?
Just say no. What's going on? Is it that easy?
Man.
I
I
wish.
unsubscribe? Is that-
I know, subscribe, unsubscribe.
Cappy did it, right? The Cappy said no, right?
right,
Yeah.
right, right. And
Took
he's
his
been on,
crypto and peace. He said,
and
"See you
he's
guys
been on the
later."
ocean ever since.
He's like,
I
I'm
come
building
to
an
shore every
island
now
out
and then and says hi and does interviews and then
and then runs for vice president.
Yeah, man, for sure. Why not?
Right?
All out.
Yeah.
I will say it would have been freaking awesome if he actually, seriously ran, and you could see him debate these people.
No, that was what, 8 years ago? Like they had debates like before he went on the lam and said, F you guys, I'm not paying taxes and see you later. I don't disagree with him. Like, he hasn't worked in 10 years. How are you going to get taxes off of this guy? Like, companies are just giving him royalties at this point. Like, you're still going to tax him? He's not working.
Well, I guess if it's income, they call it income. You're gonna get taxed on it because that's the excuse, right?
Yeah, for
You
sure.
want to know what's even
That's the-
worse,
that's the
though?
game.
You can be living
You're being
in
given
another
money.
in another
Everyone wants
country, and the U.S. is still gonna want their tax money, even if you're earning it in another country, because you're still an American citizen.
It's that social security number, man. You got to pay for it.
Oh, that is a real tough subject there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a citizen and you have U.S. citizenship, you're working. They want their tax money, and then some countries don't even want to deal with you because some of those regulations from the U.S. start extending
Oh
them.
yeah.
Yeah, that's just rough, man.
Oh
Long arm of
yeah.
the tax law.
Overreach.
And there's people who have like gone through and denounced their U.S. citizenship so they would get the taxes stopped, and they were like, it was buku bucks to get the approval done.
Oh,
Isn't
I'm
that
sure.
sad?
They're,
People
they're
do
not
that
going to let you go.
save money, though?
cheap.
You're a source of income. They're not gonna let you go.
Yeah, right.
Right.
It's that
They're gonna make money off
indentured
you
servant,
one way
you know?
or another.
That sounds like a pimp, dude.
Pretty much.
It sounds like extortion.
We're getting
Yeah.
pimped out.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah, and then they're going to release a virus because to thin the population when all they really want is more taxpayers.
It's kind of interesting. I guess China's getting the virus somewhat under control. It seems. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they've actually posted like a slowdown like the last couple
Wow.
of days.
Wow. Yeah.
If you look at the numbers, like,
You know that's not going to happen here, right?
oh yeah, they're already like, if you try to say you got the coronavirus, you probably won't have a job coming back.
Yeah, no, here's a FEMA camp. Have fun later.
No, not the FEMA camps.
You mean prison, right?
I mean, essentially, yeah, you're stuck there and you can't leave. So, I mean, what else do you call that besides prison?
Oh yeah. See,
Summer
someone just put in the chat. Serpent XFF. He said business license in Puerto Rico, but the fact he brought up Puerto Rico makes me think the way they were treated during the national disaster that's kind of what's gonna be like here.
Oh, I know, yeah. It's
Yeah,
like-
they're going to receive all sorts
like a
of great
distant cousin,
supplies,
you know,
and
like,
nobody's
we
going to
don't
get them.
Oh yeah.
Nobody's gonna get them.
We're just gonna stockpile these.
Haven't you guys actually seen these things? Like, there's like shipping containers full of food, water, diapers, freaking clothes, and it's just
And masks too.
Yeah, and masks. Medical
Try to go on
supplies.
Amazon right now. A mask will cost you like $40.
Yeah.
Like, man, this is paper.
I forget which charity
Man,
just
but-
got sued
Hand
for that.
The RAM
sanitizers,
is
too.
really cheap right now.
Yeah. It comes with a side of Corona.
As long as you don't need hand sanitizer, I guess you're good.
Right,
Oh,
you
I
just
know,
open
that's
it.
another
You
one,
open
yeah.
up a box with bleach.
Just don't pop any of those little.
Right, The Simpsons
Well,
called it.
well,
I'm just
poppers,
saying, The Simpsons called it.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
this is
Simpsons
really-
talked about crypto, so I mean, crypto made it, right? Is that? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it,
Yeah,
If it was on The
and-
Simpsons, then yes.
And The Simpsons
Simpsons
also
validated.
talked about how they Homer got something shipped to him. The one worker coughed into it, and Homer almost died.
he opens it up.
Right?
The Simpsons have been predicting real life events for a while now.
Long time.
They got
Have
it
they been
covered.
predicting it, or have people actually been taking ideas from The Simpsons and making them happen?
I think that's what it is, Chris.
It's Matt Groening, right? He's the same guy does Futurama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, Futurama, man. They got like, a lot of cool stuff on that show too.
love it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
8 billion? Trump approved 8 billion?
Yeah.
Rough, man. You're like, can you just approve like 8,000 in my bank account? What's up?
Right.
I ain't asking for a lot.
I want to know how it's divided up.
Yeah, I'll take a 1/24th percentage of that.
Right.
Crazy.
I was reading this thing yesterday, and they were saying how people in Congress and the Senate and all that, they have $40,000 allotted to them per year for furniture in their office. So you're telling me you guys get $40,000 for furniture
Per year?
per year,
I mean,
every year?
that's a new Beamer every year, you know?
Yeah,
How is that possible when they want to cut healthcare?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You got, I work, but I fall under the guideline for decent health coverage.
I mean,
But this guy gets $40,000 for fucking furniture.
that's just
Oh! We got somebody triggered over here.
Oh, that stuff just pisses you off.
I almost
Yeah.
like don't want to like mark it down.
I know, right?
You know, 'cause, like,
because it's
Yeah,
justified,
that's
yeah.
fucked up.
Oh! You got to mark
Yeah.
2 down now.
Totally fucked.
Oh, that's 3.
Yeah.
Brian can't keep up.
Right? I'm gonna break
button's
my
broken.
stream deck.
You gotta rotate that button on the stream deck so you don't
I
wipe
know,
it
right?
So
Yeah,
I
mean,
guess you know what? If you have crappy healthcare and you're very sickly, that is a good way to ensure that the pharmaceutical companies make their money
Absolutely.
and their stock
yeah.
stays up.
I'll post the video.
look
It was
at
a
that.
Video.
I mean-
I'll post it in the Discord.
Berkshire Hathaway stocks are kind of doing good right now, and that's Warren Buffett stock.
Well,
yeah.
you know why? Because there's blood in the streets. He's buying everything up.
Oh
You can
yeah,
make rubber
He-
gloves right now. and make
he
money.
he pulled
You know who's
out a
making the
good.
most money though? The one that's making the most money is the one that's actually coming up with the vaccine. Come on now.
There's no money in cures, man. Don't
Yeah, they just got to keep you limping along.
It doesn't
That's where
have
the
to be
money is.
cure. They just need to say, "This is what you need to take."
Hey, if
And
it comes down to
everybody
it
will
and the
go.
government offers you a syringe, bat that shit out
Oh,
of your hands and spit
we
in
got to
it.
get one for Nefarious here.
How long is that gonna take to get
What?
a vaccine?
You gotta. You
Well,
just
no.
quartered up twice, Nefarious.
They're gonna give them out, man, because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna have a little
Uh-oh.
tracking- they're gonna have an Elon Musk tracking chip in that thing.
All right.
Let's
Sorry if I can trigger some more people in this chat because we're gonna get you guys paid.
Nefarious just dollared up. Nefarious just dollared up.
Right.
Healthcare is a bunch
Spelling it out counts too, Gundy.
Right. It's.
Is that a quarter piece? Is that $1 up right there?
No, don't worry. I'll wait.
Oh, that's one.
This just spiraled down.
Right, we hit the hot topic over here. Everybody's triggered with that.
There's a link to that video of the government gets $40,000 for furniture every year. I just posted it.
Each employee.
But that's just one facility, right?
Well,
It's on Facebook.
That's everybody who has an office. And definitely, Mikkel, it was on Facebook, so I totally believe it 100%.
Right.
well, it's all like when Trump wanted to make a wall. They're like, nah, you can't have no money. Nah, you guys suck. And then, of course, if you go to like Pelosi's compound, like she's got a 10-foot wall around it. What do you need that for? I don't
Keep
know.
you people out.
That's right.
Got to keep the deplorables out, all of us regular folk like you and me.
Gotta keep the regulars out.
Right.
Damn deep state, what the hell.
I thought it was kind of funny whenever I forget which one of those corporate fat cats was joking around about how he went to another place and got sick and all the 1%ers got sick because it all stayed behind their walls.
They just passed it around amongst themselves.
Right.
Never getting better.
Right.
Stop coughing on me.
That's another quarter Nefarious.
He's right, though. I mean,
He's not wrong.
No, he is not wrong. At all.
No, he's not. But
what makes you so privileged?
Man, and government couches. Yep, those are government couches, just like the government hammers, right?
Those are $40,000 government couches.
Like the government band hammer.
And $500 government hammers.
They probably have an update allowance too for
$10,000 toilet seats.
Well, I'm sure if we really dug into it, it'd make us very, very pissed off.
Yeah.
To find out what else they get, but
That's one of the reasons why so many people don't like paying
hey,
taxes.
man, if I'm gonna dig into something, I want a block reward for it.
That's right. Give me a little bit of benefit. Come on.
Give me a little. I want a little piece of it.
Well, we need to go back to we need to just nuke Congress. Say, see you later, guys. You guys are all gone. We'll just hold elections.
Well, they're gonna print themselves into oblivion on this one. I mean, they turned the spigot on.
Terms? Like back in the day, it was 2-year terms. You did your
Wait a
2
minute.
years and you got out.
Wait a minute. We gotta back up. Did you really say they're gonna print themselves into oblivion?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They will. I mean, that's what they're doing right now. We've added over 400 billion to the deficit within a few months.
Yeah, but they also print themselves the laws to keep them in office and give them raises.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you guys keep saying them?
Them.
Because
they're the devil.
The Fed is just sitting
money
there.
they're printing is coming from you.
I know. And
But
then
there's
the banks.
No, they're still right now. They're printing it out of our future selves.
Oh man.
Time has no meaning anymore.
I know, right? That's true. For those that have children and everything, they're going to be the ones that are paying for all that.
Oh
printing,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why that's why they're so, a lot of them are so against abortions. Everybody needs to have kids. You can't avoid that because you got to have next generation taxpayers.
Yeah,
That's right.
But it's our fault because we are the people voting them into office.
Oh man, have you seen
Yes and
the
no.
videos on
I don't
When
vote.
they have a great title. When the
Shame
law
on
has a
us.
great
Real
title
smooth.
like Patriot Act, yeah, because if you're not a patriot if you don't vote for the Patriot Act.
I'm just saying
That's the
that's
indentured servant act.
that's the only
Right.
thing you can say is someone's
That's
putting them in
trap.
office.
Right, and it's like, and I don't want to sit there and
Someone.
participate with that crooked voting system anyway. You're voting for crook A or crook B. It's a crooked system.
Yeah.
Which crook
I
do you
really
like
do
better?
think our system's busted, man. It
Oh,
really
it's
is.
been broken for so long. I mean,
It's for sale.
if the
It's for
pretty much, yeah, you said that is perfect.
right.
Yes, that is so perfect.
All right.
I mean, our forefathers would be turning in their grave
Oh man,
for
they
this.
are,
Oh
man.
my
They're all giving us the
God!
finger right now.
They
You
would eat
know-
a bullet if they
Like-
saw this.
Yeah.
What did you guys do?
Yeah, they would
You
eat a
sold
bullet.
out the Americas that I built.
Yeah. It is definitely for sale. Didn't Bloomberg make that slip during one of those debates or something? Didn't he slip up and say that he bought some congressmen or something like that? I don't know.
Oh, they're all
But I think
buying
he
each
said
other
a
with
bunch of dumb
lobbyists.
shit.
They're
I think
lobbying it all the
It's
time.
lobbying, man. Yeah.
I think he spent $500 million though on his campaign.
Oh, I can
He's still
believe it.
losing.
Who's gonna vote for that dude?
I don't know, man.
I don't either. I guess someone's gonna vote for him.
Somebody will.
Yeah.
Somebody will think he's real smart.
He's
No,
obviously
you
paid-
want to know who's going to sit there and vote for him is that person who's going to be like, I don't care how bad it is, I'm only voting this one direction. Whoever's
His
on
mother?
the other line, man, shh. Whoever's on that other side, that's who I'm voting for, whether it's Democratic or Republican. They're like, whoever is on that other side, that's who they're voting for. It's not even an informed
They said
decision.
Bloomberg dropped out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he-
a couple
he did
days
a while
ago,
ago.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he buy Costa Rica and then dropped out?
That's a good point though. I don't think we have a choice. We don't have a choice that is going to put us being the country first.
No. Oh no.
Nefarious says in the chat, my last 4 votes have gone to Master Chief for president and Cortana as VP. So here I'll vote for Satoshi.
Just be like
Nice.
right in your own name.
Right. Satoshi 2020.
Funny thing. For 2 terms, my mother-in-law actually wrote my name.
Nice.
That's funny.
My former
This is
mother-in-law.
the only
wrote
sensible
my name
person I
twice.
know.
I want Doge Lord for president.
Doge 2020.
Doge 2020.
I mean, Doge is probably more stable than the dollar.
I was gonna say it makes us the real candidates. Those are. Holy cow. That's sad, man. It's sad. It really is.
Yeah, the
We're
next
laughing,
20,
but it's sad.
the next
I'm starting
20
my
years are gonna
campaign
be
now.
very
Vote for me.
interesting.
Right. Oh God, not like this.
Oh man,
Terrible,
cow.
terribly awesome.
you know, Chris is in California, so you better watch out. He probably got the corona already.
Right.
Hang it up. You alright, buddy?
If not, Arnold
You know when if I laugh
Schwarzenegger will
too
fight it.
That, you already know. If I laugh too hard, I start coughing like my grandpa. So
I mean, you don't gotta like explain why you're coughing.
You're kind of looking like you're
Look,
sweating
look,
over there.
Here's how bad I don't want to get the coronavirus. I switched to Bud Light.
You need a mask. Man. You just need a mask. That's all.
Why? Because Bud's made in Mexico or China.
The
No, man.
can was made in China.
Right.
It's made in China, filled in Mexico.
Sanitized with Clorox wipes.
Ohio is too poor for coronavirus. We're gonna have some stupid Milwaukee's Beast Ice virus or something crazy.
Oh. That's not
Oh, man,
made
that
too
Beast
far
Ice,
away
though.
from me, man.
That
That
brings me
that
back.
stuff's horrible.
Wow.
The virus in itself.
Right.
Man,
Oh
where
my
you can
God.
get where you can get a keg of Beast Ice for $53. I mean,
Like $12 maybe.
And then watch
No,
your
for a
taste buds
keg?
just melt away.
Get a cake for $53.
Someone's getting serious in chat. Said, it's funny how you guys talk crap about this country. Go live or grow up in a third world country, and then let's talk.
Man, they're trying to make this place just like their countries.
Right.
Like, we don't want that stuff.
Yes, there is a lot of opportunities here, but there is a lot of things that they can be doing better for the people instead of just the corporations.
Yeah, I've earned my right to talk crap about this country. I defended it.
There you go.
As much crap as I want to.
Right.
8 years.
I mean, I just don't understand. Like, so you don't make enough money, right? So you go get another job, but that other job puts you in a higher tax bracket, and then you owe more taxes.
And not only are you in a new tax bracket, no. You not only are you in a new tax bracket, okay, but you're at the bottom of that new tax bracket. So you're getting hit for the highest taxes on the new dollars you're just buying. So basically, at the end of the day, you're making like what? $50 more because you just got taxed an extra $200.
So the 30% they took out already, they come back and hit you again for another 10 because you just hopped in another tax bracket.
Yeah.
Like that's freaking highway robbery, man.
Oh, Schnick.
I'm trying to do the right thing.
Jay, you've got to read it. You've got to read it.
You know, I'm not selling drugs. I'm not prostituting
I was
myself.
going to, but you caught it first. Say it. Read it.
Schnick Diesel says, "Don't knock Ohio. Little do people know meth kills the coronavirus."
It does. I saw that article.
Oh my
you don't want
God!
Corona, smoke meth,
or heroin. One of the two.
Well, you know, as long as it's a Schedule Run drug, you know.
You gotta pick your poison.
Wow. Gosh, that makes me think about the challenge with what is it, fentanyl or
the
epidemic?
Yeah,
we have it bad here in Ohio. I mean, so many people I've known have fallen out from that shit, and my neighbor's car got stolen a couple nights ago.
I've got a friend that he about once or twice a week, if he's sitting on his front porch, he hears the meth lab blow up.
You smell what's cooking in your neighborhood?
It's like he's like no joke. You hear him blow up. I was like, oh my God.
Walter Blackage. My neighbor's a meth head. He set himself on fire a few weeks ago.
Exactly. That was on a small batch.
Off the wall type stuff.
Yeah. It's you know, it's like, and I'm not really like bashing on being here in the United States or anything like that. Right. You know,
well, I'd much rather be here than anywhere else. That's
correct.
Right. We're just sick of the government shit.
Yeah. I mean,
right.
No. That's not what this.
Well, it's kind of the fact that, you know, they tell you one thing and do something else.
Yeah.
That's the way they run it, and you know, they pull a lot of wool over everyone's eyes, and that's the stuff that we get sick of.
Well, they're not transparent at all. I mean, the most transparent we've ever seen the government is when Trump's tweeting.
That's right. I mean, they get mad at him.
Because they
They're
keep
like,
telling him
he's
to
spreading
stop.
all this FUD. I'm like,
they keep telling him to stop.
I'm like, don't give away all our secrets, bro.
I'm just gonna say
some of that
now,
stuff he tweets is pretty stupid, though.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, like he puts his.
But he needs to sit there and pump Bitcoin the way he did before.
We're all gonna get audits in the mail here in a couple days.
Oh yeah. Well, they're already going to be asking you on this next tax round. Do you participate in Bitcoin? So they're
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing: the taxes didn't actually specify whether you cashed out or not. They said, "Do you?"
It's because you're a baller, man.
I don't need to cash out. Cash out what, man?
Yeah, exactly.
Buy only.
Non-ballers.
Well, that's what my Coinbase account says. 95% of my account is just buying. And then the rest is selling. So all I did was just printed off a paper with all my buys, and that's what I sent with my shit to the IRS. And I got my return, so no audits or nothing.
Cool.
Wait a minute. You file taxes for your Your purchases?
Yeah.
I just showed them what I bought.
Okay.
I didn't say anything else. I just attached that file, and that was it.
Attach the document.
Yeah,
Alright.
whatever Coinbase.
Here's
gives you,
proof
yeah.
of what. Here's proof of what I did, and that's it. That's all you need to do.
They just seen what
ask
I
for proof
bought.
that I did it. I did it.
Right.
I'm telling you, I did it.
I didn't show them like, hey, I sent it over here, and
They're gonna get you with that. Did
Well,
you do
what-
any trading?
no.
Because that's the thing is, I don't think buying's a tax. I don't think buying.
Did you do any trading? You asked that to the guy that actually teaches the courses in our freaking channel.
Dude, the look on your face. I couldn't do
Stupid
it.
question, but I don't think buying's a taxable event.
No,
Right,
it's
only until you-
No,
you
actually, if
sell
you think about it, I mean,
Or
like,
trade
they're-
it from one currency to another.
yeah.
Yes, trading from one currency to another, or selling.
But I would never trade anything. I just keep the Bitcoin.
Well, what if I use my Coinbase wallet to get hookers and porn?
That is selling it.
Does the government need to know
That
about
is a taxable event.
Right, you bought a service or a
You're
good.
paying for a good or a service, yes. Yeah.
Yep, you
I
gotta
don't-
get taxed on every service.
That's why
I
we
don't-
need
I
to
don't
make our
go-
own charity.
Yeah,
DCA
Yeah.
charity.
yeah. That's one way to do it.
I mean, that's
Or
how
write
Hollywood
off
does
as
it.
a business expense.
Yeah, Hollywood, man. They'll have a charity, quote unquote, and they'll raise all this money, and they'll be like, "Oh, we gave 10% of the earnings to charity." Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck did you do with the other 90%,
Nurses of
asshole?
America charity.
I do trade in and out of
pocket
like an
that shit.
IRA, but it takes too damn long.
Hollywood
I do
has
it that
everything.
way.
Oh, you tax shelter through IRA and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like when I have time, because it takes forever to deposit in, to take out. So the
Cool.
times I do it, I don't have to claim any taxes on that. But anything
you-
else,
You gotta be careful with that, even more so, because you'll get the double whammy with messing with retirement early. They
Right,
really
it's-
come after you, and then
it depends on what kind of IRA. Like if it's a Roth, I think
Yeah.
you get penalized for pulling out early.
And
But there's one you can
Chinook
actually trade
Diesel,
in.
hookers are only a tax write-off if you talk business to them first.
He's got a point.
It's like how you go
Business
on
meeting.
you go on vacation and you sell one item. It's now a business trip. The
you
other
go.
6 days was relaxation and leisure.
Just be like, "Hey, I know we had fun last night, but you just got to buy this pen for me. You can write everything off, thanks."
I've used crypto on Newegg before.
Yep.
Yeah,
Dude, I use crypto on what was it? First thing I got was on some PC parts website.
You see,
I
what
don't
you do
remember.
is you buy computer equipment with it that's for mining, and then you just you write the tax depreciation of that mining equipment for the next 3 years. I'm
Hey,
not.
somebody
I'm,
knows a CPA, I think.
I'm just saying, depreciation of hardware. You got 3 years of taxes.
that is it, man. Adjust
another-
that balance sheet properly.
Yeah, it's another one of those don't hate the player, hate the game scenario.
And then in 3 years you sell it and buy new equipment, and you get the next 3 years with tax write-offs.
rinse and repeat.
Yo.
Yeah, it's amazing the benefits you can actually qualify for when you actually hire a professional and don't just go to H&R Block or freetax.com,
Yeah.
Freetax.com.
whatever the hell.
Bad
No,
website.
you want to sit there and have the lowest taxes possible for being in crypto. You have to find somebody that specifically deals in crypto. I mean, there's a guy that's by me. He deals with crypto. Crypto
Advanced
taxes.
crypto tax. Look, it's even in the name. that guy has this good business sense about it.
You should post that to Discord.
I hear
You have to have it. You have to find somebody in your area so that they're licensed in your states.
Yeah, the state thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, if you're in Colorado smoking a doobie and you walk over to like a different state, they'll throw you in jail for that shit.
Under your second line, man.
You are making him write way too much today.
More than usual.
There's another good point by Gary. He said it's ridiculous to have to find a crypto tax guide. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's because the guidance from the IRS sucks. The guidance
Yeah.
is hard.
Yeah, what guidance? They don't want you to. They don't want you to know none of that stuff, man.
Yeah. The lack of guidance from
They want you to 1040 EZ every time because then they take the most they can get out of you.
default deductions, default write-offs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've worked 1099 a couple years, and like, dude, that is a saving grace. I can write off lots of things. You know, you make 6 figures, you pay like $6,000 in taxes. Like, that's awesome. I'll take that all the time.
And another little secret is you can sit there and make a business, and the business makes all the purchases.
Yep.
Now you've got business deductions.
Yep. And depreciation. Yep.
Oh. There are tricks of the trade.
Yep.
These are the same games that the big boys play. It can be
Yep.
done on the small level. You just have to know that they're there.
Yep.
But it's not financial advice in any way, shape, or form.
Not condone any of this activity.
It's entrepreneurial advice, I guess.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Use at your own risk.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
I wish they would update the tax laws, though, because they're definitely archaic and they cause problems. More problems than helping anything. It's kind of stupid that they have a question on here. Just a question, which is silly.
Yeah, it's like census to 2020, you know.
Yeah. It's just
Like,
silly.
what do you need to know that for?
Right.
Well, they need to know that for enforcement.
Yeah, well,
I mean, that may be the checkbox where when they file your taxes, that's where the letter goes to automatically.
maybe.
Yep. Oh, they checked it. Send them the letter.
We'll
Right.
see. I'm gonna file for an extension this year to like October, and we'll see what happens like around September. You know, when people start getting their crypto, heisted by the GOP.
Because they probably had to pay some data mining service to figure out people when I guess they got information from Coinbase. They probably had to pay Coinbase because they probably didn't give it to them free. So they wanted to just save money because, of course, they're cutting back on the IRS. You know, that's why they couldn't update the tax code. So they're just saying, hey, we'll just put a checkbox on our tax form.
That way, we'll get you next year, and you'll have
Right.
to refile for last year.
If anyone checks it, we'll send them a letter.
We're not gonna get you now. We'll get you later. It's
I
okay.
don't know. It's a theory. I don't know if it's a good one. It's a theory.
I don't know if it's a good one.
The
It's
only
out
way
there.
The only way to get out of paying taxes is you gotta die.
No, there's ways of getting out of it. But the key is just not getting caught.
Yeah, I mean, McAfee's on the land, and he's, the government's like making up stories, like trying to get other governments to arrest them on site.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. If you evade taxes, they have the right to just come straight after you from
Yeah.
the source. If you have any income source and it's known, they'll go directly to that source and come after you. Then they'll look for you later. They're like, well, we got the money, so we're good at least with that. We'll find them eventually. Yeah, garnish wages and all that fun stuff. Yeah.
I know, man. The tax guys hate us all.
So that's a thing, right? If they're garnishing your wages, I mean, you're essentially working for no pay, right?
It depends on how much you owe, but yes, I've had this issue previously.
Oh, where you didn't pay tax.
I don't know if it was taxes or like, something with state, like vehicle fees, or, I don't remember. But they
Really?
literally like would
Wow.
take 100, like I think it was 50% of your check until it's paid off.
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, people who live check to check can't afford that shit.
No.
They're like, you guys are crazy, and they just want their money. They don't care. You know,
In what world does 50% cut in your income make sense?
It doesn't. They just want their money, man, and that's why all these like tax. I mean, what is it? IRS owing like spots. They're like, oh, if you owe the IRS, $20,000, a lot of the yada yada, come call us, and we'll help you get rid of it.
Wow. So I knew it was going to come up. Somebody said Wesley Snipes.
MC Hammer.
Well, see, here's a bad thing. I imagine that Wesley Snipes had someone else doing his taxes. If he did his own taxes, that's probably the whole problem. But I'm pretty sure he probably had someone else doing his taxes. And at the end of the day, if they screw him up, he's still the guy responsible for him.
Love it, Chris.
Yeah.
No one is safe now. Chris has a green screen.
Nice.
Got him with being the furry one.
Just sure we have their headphones.
Whoa, Mexican Charlie Lee, what's good?
Yo, what's happening?
What's up, buddy? If anybody's had any other questions, like
Nefarious is like Steven Seagal and that old debacle. Oh my god, yeah. And Bitcoin. Yeah, because it had a double I in it.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce ya.
We all had the same. Yeah, we all had the same problem.
But he does have a good point. I think the IRS is actually just pursuing the big fish, the big whale tax evaders.
20K and higher.
Well, that's what they say, but they want to know everybody because they're taxing it for an asset class. So it's got the same taxes as if you sold your house.
But that's the thing. It's the wrong asset class right now.
It is.
They need to change that. That's
100%. 100%. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And that's why there's so many people that have tried to evade. Because it's exactly what our forefathers fought for. Unfair taxation.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. How's that turning out now, man?
Right.
Yeah, they got us back when they needed the money for the war, and we're like, fine, we'll help you out a little bit. It was never supposed to be perpetual, never-ending, indentured servants kind of stuff. Like, it was supposed to be like just help the economy, time of war, and then it was supposed to be done. We're making so much money here, we're never going to stop this thing.
Yeah, I think they started there, and they just continually progressed, and it got out of hand with the separation of the wealth when they started breaking up the unions, and people didn't get raises, but the top execs and CEOs were making even more money and more money. It got carried away big time.
Oh yeah,
it's like the CEO excesses right now. Like, these guys are quitting just so they can cash out their stock at the top.
Golden parachutes, man.
They're like, see ya, peace.
They're trying to pull a Charlie Lee.
I mean, gosh, man. Could you imagine that? Oh, man, I could walk out and I'll get paid.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that if you had that at your job? How many people would quit? If they had a golden parachute waiting for them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's one of those things. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I do the same thing.
I mean, those guys are in a position where they can't even get fired without walking out the door with a bunch of money. Those guys, if they get booted, they're walking out with money.
Yeah, even if they get fired, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And nerd stock is up because the Fed injected more money, and then the Fed decreased the interest rate down, so we're at 1% interest now. They're practically getting free money. They're getting paid almost to borrow capital to make them more money.
Yeah, they're going to cut the rates again.
Oh
on
yeah,
the 18th, right?
Yep. We're
That's
going
what
to
supposed to.
When it goes into negative
you know
interest
we're
rates,
going
you should all
into
start
we're
getting
going
worried.
to though they have that in Germany. The Deutsche Bank is still negative interest rates,
Yeah, we'll be in trouble. We'll be in trouble.
and Trump has been complaining about how we need to be more competitive. When did time just lose value?
Actually, that's the most valuable thing you have is time.
Not anymore.
From a
It's
realistic
the only
point-
thing you can't get back. Ever.
Yes, exactly. That's why.
But the government figured out a way how to steal it from the future.
Yeah.
By making you work 3 jobs because you can't keep up with the freaking 7% inflation rate.
Right.
Your 30-cent raise.
I'm feeling a flux capacitor come into this conversation somewhere. Going back to the future.
Oh yeah,
just-
right.
We need to load up our DeLorean tires with cocaine and roll out, man.
Oh man. Let's see. Oh man. So Gary, that was his first time in the stream. Awesome, man.
Yo,
welcome, buddy.
welcome.
That's
Glad
awesome.
you're here. Hope you subscribe. Definitely click that notification bell button and join
Yeah.
us in the Discord. It's in the description down below.
Right.
And you
All right,
know,
buddy.
Correct.
with all this swearing, we might have a giveaway next week. Who knows?
What's our tally up to right now?
Oh, I don't know for fast.
That'll take about 5 minutes.
Right. Too funny.
Nice.
You guys is crazy.
Drugs are your best heads. They never go down in price.
Yeah. And we're even talking from the legal perspective.
Yeah, but drugs have a good quality control because no one buys bad drugs, man.
Nope, not at all.
That's
Sorry.
a lie. You don't know what it's been cut with.
What do you think about
Leave it.
this scenario though? Like,
We're at $18.75.
I keep
Oh,
telling people
keep
like
cussing,
the
Garrett.
war on drugs is unwinnable. If you legalize all drugs, then all the drug addicts will kill themselves off, and we'll just have recreational users left.
Yeah, the war on drugs. That's. I guess that's a way to get paid on both ends, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, because you know
it's a win-win-win
Congress bringing
for the government.
cocaine in
That's
the
for sure.
You get the money to fight the war on drugs, and you supply the drugs on the back end.
Right.
Oh,
'Cause
win-win.
we all know the CIA is the #1 pusher.
That's right.
So win-win. Mix a little arms in. You got yourself a
All right,
nice little
unknown
spot.
crypto, take it easy, peace.
Later, buddy.
Peace out, big guy. Thanks for being here.
Awesome.
Yeah, because we are actually running
Time is it?
Yeah, we're about that half hour
10:30
over.
our time.
Oh man,
Wow.
this is the norm, you know. You know, it's Friday Night Live, man. We got to do it.
Right. Chill, kick back, you know.
Because sometimes it just happens. You know? Sometimes
Have a beer and a bowl of ice cream.
Ew, and ice cream? That's yucky.
That's it.
Dude, have you been paying attention to anything I've been doing this whole stream?
Not really, no.
He's been playing with his green screen this whole time.
While eating ice cream and drinking beer.
Gee, that's
That's
that
nasty.
combination makes me sick, man.
That's
If I-
nice. That's nasty.
If I have a bunch of alcohol and eat ice cream, I will yak all over the place.
Well, my son always asks, hey, can I make some ice cream? He already knows that if I say yes, he makes me a bowling well. So they already had dinner, and so he brought me a bowl of ice cream. No, Carolyn brought me the bowl of ice cream after Ian dished it up. So I'm like, oh, yay.
He dished it up.
It's like if
Like,
you want
woo,
to make
piece
yourself
of candy.
one, you gotta
Woo,
make
piece of
me one.
candy.
Yep.
Hey, Mikhail,
What up, buddy?
there was a topic. There
Yeah,
was
see,
a topic you sent over.
you know, you see how that happens. Like I was talking about, it just kind of happens.
Just
Right.
do it.
You get a topic, and then it just poof.
Right, we go
Right
way
out the
off top.
window.
We go way off to left field on it, you know.
10 billion things happen.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's
awesome,
very
man.
rare we hit the topics
They're,
on Friday night streams.
Nerd. That's really
there's
awesome.
a lot of
of you.
triggers. There's a lot of triggers.
Yeah.
Definitely tonight. It's been awesome tonight with all the triggers.
A lot of triggers. Gotta run with those, man.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
Can't hold them in.
No,
No.
you know,
Sometimes you can.
educate the masses until YouTube decides to, take this down.
Oh man, trying to get another trigger going.
Never ever hope for that. Ever.
Right. Never wish that the YouTube algorithm gods to strike us, because they do that to other people.
Yeah.
You're a
Gary,
free
the
thinker?
Discord
we can't have
link
any of this.
is down in the description below. Like if you go scroll down, if you're on your computer, just scroll down, and it's down there, and it says join the Discords, and there's a list of Discords, and you can. The one we're talking about now, of course, is DCA Adventure Discord. Join in there.
Yeah, if you're on the computer, it'll say show more, and it's like down there. If you're on your mobile, it's like a little down arrow on the right, just below the video.
Yeah.
Or you
there
can
you
click
go.
that link that Nefarious just posted
Yeah.
for you.
Nefarious just
There you
linked it. Awesome.
And that's why he's got a wrench.
Tomorrow night, make sure to tune in for Mining After Dark.
Cracking in the mines.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And as long as all goes well, I should actually have a package.
Well,
You gotta follow that up.
You're a dude. I hope you have a
You need
package.
to follow that up because you make it sound like you don't have one.
Well, I'll have a package.
We could go with that.
Right, well, yeah. I'll have a package that will be coming in through the mail. Something that I had ordered, guys. Sickos, you nasty people. So nasty.
Just don't pop any of the bubble wrap.
Right. Well, it should have came from like New York, I believe.
Doesn't mean the bubble wrap came from New York.
I used
So
to think that getting.
I will,
cars.
as long as it comes before we go live streaming tomorrow, and hopefully the Discord doesn't have an issue like it is right now. I mean not Discord,
Discord issues
OBS.
right now?
No, I mean OBS. Sorry, OBS is having an issue right now where I'm like, we periodically dropping frames per second.
Well, that's because we're all pushing that 4K, that sensual 4K behind you, you know?
Right.
And that freaking Nero you're mining on your desktop right now.
I'm actually
Yeah,
I had stopped mining Monero on here, thinking that could be an issue, and it hasn't stopped. It seems like OBS periodically has this issue. Like, I don't know why. Everything's fine on my computer. It looks good. You just watch OBS, just.
Hey, by the way, guys, I just saw a Discord notification. Nefarious, if you can click on his name in a new tab, he's going live 15 minutes after we finish up. So definitely check out his channel and watch what he's doing. You know, support our boy.
Spread the love.
Get up in there.
Spread it wide. Spread it thin.
That link.
Now smash the like button and the subscribe button and hit that little bell notification.
I know, right?
Boom. So you know when we go live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Woo!
Mining After Dark.
Central Standard.
Hey, do we have our list?
Sorry,
of
for
patrons
9
today?
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be standard, just Eastern.
Thank you for posting the link in there, Nefarious. We'll definitely check it out. So click that link right there to watch his video after we're done in here today. Mikkel, we have our patrons.
No,
No shout outs today?
I don't have the list in front of me.
What,
I'm a
Jesus,
terrible
What?
person.
Dig it
You
up.
are.
What's wrong with you?
You're horrible. I sent you like a message like 15 minutes ago.
Of course I have the Patreon link.
You think
dude.
you read that? No.
What kind of person do you think I am?
Thanks, Drum
Unprepared
Tokens, for
person?
joining my tier.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
That was actually, he's number one on the list. Just because of that. Because he
Drums.
was a lower tier and he upped his game and went for DCA your trading. So now he has access to the DCA scripts. You can get up into there and get some of that knowledge.
Yeah, now it's
That special trading knowledge.
Thank you for posting the link in there, nerd.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for posting the Patreon. As well as Gundy. Gundy is a Patreon. He subscribes to himself.
Panda.
Because he loves it. He loves himself. Hextech is up in there. We got Nefarious. We got old Mark, which Dig Deep Miner, if any of you see him around.
Deep.
Peter Stone. Rianne. Schnick Diesel. You see him hanging out in the YouTube chat right now. Hanging out up in there. The Data
Lurking
Lord.
in the background.
And, of course, DG Diamonds, which is the newest. I guess he's the second newest Patreon subscriber, and he's in the Mining After Dark, as well as Dig Deep Miner, of course.
Thank you all for supporting us.
We
You
thank
guys
you all.
rock.
man.
You guys are awesome, and you guys are the reasons why we're able to upgrade our equipment.
You're the reasons
Thank you.
why Chris has a green screen.
Yeah, I have a green screen thanks to you guys. You guys rock.
You gotta elevate our game, you know?
Right.
Tech Command TY says we gotta get DCA out there. You guys should be breaking 5K. Thank you for the compliment. We appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed the show today.
Yeah, well, you know, we do what we can.
We try.
Help the people out, you know?
I think by the time next Friday rolls around, we'll have enough for a giveaway.
Maybe even 2.
Right.
Or 3.
I don't know about all that, but
Shit fuck.
that's a.
Oh God, now he did it too. Oh
$1
boy,
right there.
fucking hell.
And you as well, Brian.
The way he said it though was so fucking funny.
I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna stay right here.
like, are you guys fucking done?
We're aiming for that giveaway, aren't we?
Put a fork in them. Damn forkers.
So definitely catch us next week. Comment on this video.
Right,
Yep.
right, because we got a giveaway
Go
next
ahead.
week.
Yeah. We
We're
might as well
definitely
just
doing a
call it
giveaway
now.
next
you know?
week.
Might as well just call it now. Giveaway next week.
Just go ahead on this video.
Comment this video.
Comment down
Nefarious is donating as well.
You do not have to
Twice.
put your address in if you don't want to,
Yeah,
but
you
you
don't
have to be able to contact us somehow. And the
you
best
have
way
to be
get
there.
that
You have to
is
be
Discord.
there. You have to be there live.
Yeah, so comment on this video once the video is done. You have to be present to win, and contact us on Discord to send us the wallet address. You don't have to leave a wallet address on the YouTube video.
Yeah, but if you do win, please, hook us up with your address if you want it.
All
For sure,
so
for sure.
Next week, guys.
Comment on the video. BTC address.
We're
Yes.
gonna do it. We're gonna light it up.
Or, hey, if you don't want to say BTC address, say, I want to win.
Right.
BTC.
Show me the monies
go.
now.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
And on
All right,
that
guys.
note,
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Right. I think we'll
Sounds
catch
good.
you all
Awesome.
tomorrow.
Is it Central
Mining
outro time?
After Dark, guys. You guys gotta check it out. Mining After Dark. Yo! Be there or be square, guys. With that, we'll definitely see you all on the next one. Yo.
Peace out, guys. We love you.
Peace.
Later.
Really, right at the end. Gotta sneak one in right at the very
Sneak it
end.
in.
Oh,
Sneak-
he snuck it in. The podcast people heard it.
Oh yeah. Oh
Just
yeah.
gotta get it in wherever you can.
Right. With that one, before we I gotta save you guys.